Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the BigCommerce multi-storefront migration solution by Strikethrough. This is a turnkey solution that helps you consolidate and migrate multiple BigCommerce stores into a multi-storefront. Any elements that are API accessible can be automatically migrated into the BigCommerce multi-storefront. Right. At a high level, this is a 4-step process. So what we're doing in step 1 is migrating the BigCommerce catalog data into TruePIM from multiple stores. In step 2, we are consolidating the catalog data from 2 different stores or multiple different stores and finalizing a catalog in TruePIM. And step 3 is to migrate that finalized or consolidated catalog data from TruePIM to the MSF store. Right, and step 4 is to migrate the non-catalog data to the MSF store. For this demo, we are just we're using this particular data set. That is, you have your categories, brands, products, and options from catalog side, and you have orders, customers, customer groups, inventory, blogs, web pages, coupons, and 301 redirects from non-catalog side. Alright, so let's get into the demo. So you can see here I have 2 different stores, 2 different source stores, separate stores. One of them is B2C website, the other one is B2B website. Right, it has all the elements that I mentioned here from catalog and non-catalog. Right, and so if you see the products, you see floor films here. That product is again available in another store, right? And if you look at customers in both these stores, you'd see some of the customers are common. For example, David Melly is available here. David Melly is also available here, right? So this has a combination of a simple scenario, right? And we have another store that is a fresh new store, an MSF store that does not have any products, does not have any customers, does not have any orders or any data available in this store today, right? So now let's do the step 1 of the migration, right? So step 1 is to migrate the BigCommerce catalog into TruePIM, right? So I've taken a liberty to do the migration for one of the sites that is B2B, right? So this has all the products that are available in the BigCommerce B2B store, right? So we'll do the migration for the B2C site, right? So on the back end right now I'm running a script that will automatically migrate the products into PIM. That is done by this BigCommerce to PIM catalog migrator, right? So let's refresh this screen, and we should see a bunch of products that were there in source 1. That is this B2C website. Like these 3 products are migrated into PIM along with the categories and the category trees and all of that stuff, right? So if you can see here, there's a B2C tree that has different categories, right? So that's the step 1 of the migration. So so in this demo we're using 2 different stores. So we'll do this activity for 2 stores. The second store would look something like this again, right? And then we do the step 2 of the migration, right? So now to consolidate 2 of these instances or 2 of these catalogs, we run a program on the back end that helps us identify and consolidate these two product catalogs into a final system, right? So before we get into that, we do a data profiling activity that will identify any data conflicts in terms of your product catalog or your orders, your customers, and it'll give you these kind of files that'll highlight the the conflict, right? So for example, in this data set you have a conflict in terms of brands, that is, for example strike through old and strike through new is available in as a brand in both these stores, but the identifier is the same. Right, so the difference is this is by the name, for example. And then if you look at this sheet, you see these products are the same. Both the SKUs are same, but they differ by the name, right? So we identify such conflicts up front, and you'd get an opportunity to fix these before we migrate the final catalog into the MSF, right? So you can easily go into PIM and change these things, right? Change the name of this product if you want, or change the name of the product. Change the brand for this particular product. All of that activity can be done within the TruePIM. Right, and once the data profiling is completed, we run the consolidation script, right? So the consolidation program, it spits out, it consolidates all your options, your categories, your product associations, products, variants, images, all of that data, and generates these files. That leads to another fresh TruePIM instance that'll have all the consolidated data in this system, right? So for example, if you look at channels, you'd have both B2B and B2C channels available here. And if you look at the products, this particular product was a duplicate product in 2 stores. Now this particular product is going to both B2B and B2C channels, right? So you can do all of these activities in the PIM system, right? And if you look at the category trees, the system has both B2B category tree and a B2C category tree, right? And so once this is ready, now we need to sync this final data into the MSF storefront, right? So in MSF right now, this system is an empty system. So this leads us to step 3, that is migrating the consolidated catalog from TruePIM to MSF store. Right, so let's go ahead and sync the data to the MSF store. Now this activity is done by the PIM to BigCommerce connector. Right, this is a system that is already configured, right, via API. And now here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna map the channels. For example, I'm gonna map the PIM channel to the BigCommerce channel. So I'm gonna say the PIM channel in B2C, the PIM channel would be B2C website, and the BigCommerce channel would be B2C website. Now these channels, or this store is this connector is connected to the MSF TruePIM instance that has B2B and B2C channels, to the MSF fresh store that has B2B and B2C channels created. Channel manager. So B2B and B2C channels created, right? So that's where the channels are coming from. Right now, B2C website from PIM is mapped to the BigCommerce storefront B2C website. Right now, I'd save the configuration, and then I will sync the categories for B2C website. And let's just give it a few minutes. Okay, so the categories are synced for B2C website. Now we'll sync the categories for the B2B channels. Oh, sorry, I should have saved the configuration. 1 second. Let's say save the configuration and then sync the categories. Okay, so now the categories for both the channels are synced. If you go to the store, you'd see 3 categories over here and 2 categories over here. Right now let's do the product sync. Right, so here all the fields that are available in the PIM that needs to be synced to BigCommerce needs to be mapped. Right, for this particular demo I've already mapped a few fields. Right, so let's try to sync the product. So you have your images, you have your videos, you have your variant images, you have your product name, description, weight, SKU. All of those items will be synced to the MSF store. Right, so let's save the configuration and then sync the products. Let's give it a few minutes. All right, so 6 products are synced. Let's go to MSF store and let's refresh. Okay, so now you see all the consolidated data for the MSF store is available here. You have your products, you have your options, right, you have your categories, and this particular product that was available in both the stores is synced to 2 different channels. Right, so it's in films category in both channels, and it's available on B2C website, it's available on B2B website. Right now the step 3 of the migration is is completed. Right, now let's move to step 4. That is sorry about that. That is migrating the non-catalog data to the MSF store. Right, so let me hide all of this. Right, so non-catalog data, just to show you the non-catalog data, I'm talking about the customers, I'm talking about the orders available in both the stores, and you have coupons and all of that data. Right, so let's go ahead and sync that data. So this is configured, this tool is configured already. So the target store is nothing but the MSF store. Right, so source is the source store, that is the B2C and B2B separate stores, and here I'm saying that, hey, sync this particular data from this store to B2C channel in MSF store, sync this particular channel data to the B2B channel that is available in the MSF store. All right, so let's submit this, and then we go to the non-catalog sync, and we start the migration for the non-catalog product data. Non-catalog data. So let's give it a few minutes over here. You should see the progress right here. All right, so let's go back to the MSF store and start looking at the data. Right, so first let's go into customers. So you see all of these customers are synced in the MSF store. Then let's go to orders and see if the orders are getting synced. The orders got synced from both the stores. And if you talk about marketing, you go to coupon codes. The coupon codes from both the stores got migrated over here. And if you look at blogs, right, so you have all the blogs migrated. And you can look at web pages, for example, the B2C site web pages. There's one web page over here. Then there's then there's web page 2 available for the B2B website, right? So this is all the data that is coming in from the B2B and B2C sites, the separate stores, right? So let's just verify a couple of things, right? For example, I'm gonna just open the blogs on the B2C site, right? So you have 1, 2, and 3 blogs over here. If I go to storefront and blogs, you see 1, 2, and 3 from source 1, and 4 and 5 blogs 4 and 5 are from source 2. That is the B2B website. So let's just check that as well. 4 and 5 from the B2B website, right? So, and then if you look at customers, right? So you have 4 customers in B2B. You have 4 customers in B2C, right? And David Melly is a common one. So let's go to customers in MSF and see if you see David Melly, right? David Melly is assigned to group 3, and David Melly is also assigned to group 2, right? So if you see the channels over here, this is from B2C and this is from B2B, right? So this is the this was the final step of the migration, right? And after this, we work on the items that are that needs to be manually handled, the cutover phase, all of that comes into play, right? So I think I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at sales@strikethrough.com. Thank you.